Hello, hello, hello. Anyone on the call right now, go ahead and state your name and where you're calling from.
All right, all right. Hey, this is Coach Vivian. How you doing?
Hey, Coach Vivian, thank you for getting on the call tonight. You guys, tonight is going to be so exciting. I'm so happy to be on tonight. Listen, if you're just now joining in, getting on this call right now, please state your name and where you're calling from. Again, my name is Pamela Ferguson. I am your Emerald Leader here out of Dallas, Texas, along with my husband, Mr. Sundiata Ferguson. If you've just joined the line tonight, please go ahead, state your name and where you're calling from.
Sundiata Ferguson, Dallas, Texas. Oops, I'm sorry, Grand Prairie, Texas.
Welcome to the call. Anyone else jumping on the call tonight? I see some faces. I know y'all excited. I'm excited about the mocha, the new mocha peppermint coffee. That's like my favorite flavor. So I wore my coffee shirt today. Anybody on the line tonight just excited as I am? Go ahead, share your excitement by stating your name and where you're calling from.
Coach Juarez White here from Rocheron, Texas.
Hello, Coach Juarez. Thank you for calling in. Anyone else on the call tonight? State your name, where you're calling from.
Sylvia Anderson, Cypress, Texas.
Hello, Cypress, Texas. I hear someone else. Say your name, where you calling from.
Hey, this is CEO from Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, Miss CEO from Memphis, Tennessee. Anybody else join the call tonight? Let's go ahead and state your name and where you're calling from. We got to give this energy because our presenter tonight is our trainer tonight, our mentor tonight is going to be so amazing. He's going to give it to us. He's going to give us the 4 steps going back to the basics, you know, what we need to really get our business off the ground. We've got about 1 more minute. So get your teams on the line tonight if they're not already on the line. If you have not stated your name and where you're calling from, please go ahead and do so now. Okay, my name is Pamela Ferguson. I'm here out of Grand Prairie, Texas, your Emerald Leader here with It Works, ready to get going on this Monday night call. Super fired up tonight, exceptionally fired up about the new mocha. I just get tongue twisted when I think about it. But the only reason I like this time of the year is because of that flavor, that peppermint mocha. I don't have to buy that creamer no more. I cannot wait to get my chocolate mocha in. If y'all are as excited as I am about this new product, go ahead and state your name and where you're calling from. All right, I know we got more excitement than that. We are absolutely on the dot at 8 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead and send out those last few text messages, phone calls, blast, IM messages to our teammates to get on this call tonight for this exceptional training. My name is Pamela Ferguson, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with this training tonight. But I'm gonna give you your last time to state your name and where you're calling from.
Stephanie Allen, Baytown, Texas.
Hello, Miss Stephanie Allen from Baytown. Anyone else on the call tonight want to go ahead and state their name and where they're calling from?
David Winters, from Mississippi, Texas.
All right, Mississippi, and I think I heard Winters in Texas. Anyone else? Last chance, state your name, where you're calling from. We're going to get this call started. All right, guys, my name is Pamela Ferguson. As stated before, I'm the second half of Pam and Sunny. We are Emeralds here in the Grand Prairie, Texas area with It Works. And I want to go ahead and bring forth to you tonight. I'm so excited about the training on tonight. This training simply never gets old to me because it is the foundation of what we do in our company here at It Works. So I want to bring forth to you tonight, everybody knows, most people on the call know tonight, but it's always good to hear this refresher, to hear who it is that you're listening to, who you're introducing other people to, who is leading you to greatness. This person is an amazing part of a couple that we know who's been in the profession for over 14 years, about 16 years to be exact. They've been featured in the Success Magazine from Home, the Network Marketing Magazine, the author. He's an author, he's a transformational teacher, and voted top 50 in the Black professional entrepreneurs in Texas. And you guys know that's huge because in Texas, we do it big, right? So I'm so excited to bring forth to you a person who has built an organization of over tens of thousands of businesses across the business partners that spans across the countries of about 23, such as Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Canada, South Africa, Nigeria, and the United Kingdom. And definitely here in the United States. His organization has generated more than, listen to me guys, revenues of more than tens of millions of dollars. He was also amongst the top income earner in our previous company, and even in this company broke records immediately after launching our business here with It Works. You guys, Mr. Wilkins became a millionaire before the age of 30. So if nothing impressed you tonight, let that be impressive to you. His most significant accomplishment is the marriage to his wife, Miss Portia Wilkins. And there are 2 children now, Mrs. Chandler, little Miss Chandler Wilkins, and Aiden, who we all have seen virtually grow into the couple of months that he's been here on Earth. Mr. Wilkins, are you on the line, sir?
I am here, Pam Ferguson. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Man, I'm excited about tonight, man. I am so pumped. I am so fired up. Hopefully you guys got your notepads and your pens to take some notes tonight on the how-tos and the strategy and the system of doing the business. But before I get into that, Pam, I want to say thank you for that introduction. I'm so proud of you and your husband, what you guys stand for, what you have meant to the entire team over these years, man. It's been absolutely incredible rocking with you guys. And I know for a fact, this is just a pit stop where you guys are right now as it relates to being at Emerald. And I know Diamond is completely done. It's all about the timing and spaced repetition of deciding to get that done. And I know for a fact it is completely done, completed, and finished. And so congratulations in advance. I want to welcome everybody on to the call tonight. Welcome to the Mastermind, Monday Mastermind session. Obviously, we know we do this call each and every single Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, Zoom has got us all locked out. And so I'll be kind of going back and forth, hopefully, letting people in. I see a bunch of people in the waiting room trying to get in right now, and I'm, prayerfully clicking the right buttons to let them in. So anyway, I want to welcome everybody on. I know many of you have, of course, more partners and more distributors and guests that you're going to be having. Make sure you send those last-minute text messages to get them on. I want to welcome you because tonight we're going to really talk about the how-tos of the business and what to do, how to navigate in launching your business. I had a great meeting tonight or this morning with a beautiful couple that came in from Mexico. They're Presidential Diamonds, and we sat and we were talking about business and the timing of where It Works is as a company right now and the timing of just network marketing. Obviously, we all know that we just had the elections here in the U.S. and all of that. I know a lot of people were tuned into it. I found myself tuned in like, man, they still counting votes 3 years later. But anyway, it's completely counted, and they're going to be going back and forth, I'm sure, all the way up until January. But I'm so excited that all of that leads us up to what I call No Nonsense November. I want you to start off your notes tonight, No Nonsense November, because this is the time in this time of the month when it comes to direct sales and network marketing. This is when you've got to have your goals written out. You've got to have your plan written out. And this is the time to really start kicking it into high gear. And the reason being is because it's at this time that most people right now, they're not awake. Okay? The majority of people are not awake, but the builders, this is when people start really paying attention and looking for who it is that they're going to partner with. Okay? The majority of people, those that have been in network marketing, those that have not been in network marketing, this is the time when people start looking for who it is they are assigned to. This is the time. Why is that? Well, we already know in January, people are going to start making New Year's resolutions, right? The majority of people will start in January making New Year's resolutions. Oh, I want to lose what? Wait, I want to quit what? Smoking. I want to quit drinking. I want to quit cussing, right? That's when they're going to start all that, right? I want to make more money. All of that is going to start in January. And so what I've always done is made sure that by the time January comes around, I'm already prepared. I'm already in full throttle mode. I'm already visible. I'm already present. I'm present online. I'm present offline, because when the right people are looking, you want to make sure that you are in the disposition for them to receive. Write this down. People will receive you how they perceive you. People will receive you how they perceive you. And this season, ladies and gentlemen, is not the time, and it is not the season to be hidden. This is not the time. This is not the season to be an absentee ballot. We need you voting in person, okay, for your future. This in November, this is the time you want to be full throttle, full out. Now, we all know we've got all type of promotions going on right now. You've seen the new products that are coming out. You've seen the new loyal customer, promotion that's running right now with everything that Mr. Mark Pentecost announced yesterday. So I'm not going to go into that. The purpose of tonight's call and the continual sessions that we will have the remainder of this month is I want to get you focused on what to do. I was talking with some leaders today over lunch, and I shared with them that the key of what needs to happen is your confidence. That word confidence means with trust. Your confidence in what you do, your confidence in who you are, your confidence in why you're doing it have to all be in alignment. Why do I say that? You have your biggest results, you have your biggest success in this business and in life when you're confident. When you're not confident, when you're dibbling in this and dibbling in that, looking at this, looking at that, you kind of get off track. And it led me to a video post I put up a few days ago, what Trump taught me. I already knew the headline was going to draw massive, massive attention. Why? Because Trump is a polarizing figure. Whether you like him or dislike him, whether you voted for him or did not vote for him, it doesn't matter. I am in network marketing. Marketing means I have a message and I want that message to reach the masses. How do you get a message to reach the masses? It's through what? Marketing. I put up the video and I talked about what I learned from him. He was down in the polls, deeply down in the polls. This new election, Joe Biden was so confident in what he was doing that he said he was gonna take off the remainder of the campaign with like 9 days or 14 days left. He was taking off. Why? Because he was so high up in the polls in all of the swing states. Why? Because of what had taken place with the debate. And the debate was horrible, that first debate. Well, Trump says, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm not killing it in debates. We're down in the polls. I'm going to get back to what got me elected. That's me with a microphone with no teleprompter in front of my tribe, in front of my people. You have people too. I'm going to talk to you tonight about getting in front of your crowd, getting in front of your people, getting in front of the audience of people that want to vote for you. And here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, not everybody wants to vote for you, and you need to be okay with that in November. I don't want you to get okay with it in December. I don't want you to be okay with it in January. I want you to get clear and concise with who you are looking for now. Dr. King said there's a fierce urgency of now. There's a now that has to be taken into account. And so he got back on the road, so much so he went and did an event in Pennsylvania and had 57 people show up to hear him in the midst of a pandemic. And you're telling me you can't do 5,700 in volume? You telling me you can't grow by 57,000 in volume? Is that what you can't do 570,000 in volume, 5.7 million in volume? Ladies and gentlemen, you can do it when you get confident and clear on exactly and precisely what you should be doing right now. Now, here's what I want to say to you. There's so many different strategies and systems of building our business. You've got some people that focus primarily online. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Obviously, we talk about a great deal when it comes to host-to-post. We have people that do ads on social media. We have individuals that are very keen when it comes to Google AdWords and Facebook and Instagram stories, and they know how to get all the filters and how to, really get their pages ranked. They're folks that are experienced and have the know-how, the knowledge of how to grow and build on social media. We know there are people that know how to do that. And then, of course, you've got people like myself that what people will label us as are what they call belly-to-belly builders. People like belly-to-belly? Yeah, belly-to-belly means you can see my navel, I can see your navel, right? I guess that's what it means, belly-to-belly, all right? But what it means specifically is that there's a system of how we build our business, how we've grown our teams. And I want to kind of share a couple of things with you tonight, because I was reminded that not just me, but maybe a few of you need to get back to what got you elected. Some of you, that's online marketing. That's an online strategy. And maybe you're dibbling in this and dibbling in that, so much so that you've gotten away from how and what you did to get to executive, what you did to get to Ruby, what you did to get to Emerald and Diamond and so forth and so on. One of the things that I would recommend you do is starting now in no nonsense. I want you to get acclimated and get yourself a what am I doing right journal. Not what am I doing wrong. I think so many times we focus on what I'm doing wrong, what I can improve, all of those things, and it's okay. I understand we got to plan, do a review, but a lot of times we miss out on what we're doing right. What were you wearing? What were you listening to? What was your what were you eating? What was your daily routine when you were getting elected? When you were getting the most votes? When you were at your best in the business? When you had your best month? I want you to think about that for a moment. When you were having your best month of growth, when you were enrolling the most amount of people, I want you to go back and I want you to start notating that. Put some notes down, because here's what the greatest trick of the enemy is. One of the greatest strategies of the enemy is to challenge your belief. And I can always tell when a person's belief is challenged because no system works for them. Notice we talk about a belief system. How many of us have heard that? A belief system. Put it in the comments. If you heard it, say, I've heard it, I've heard it. It's called a belief system because no system works without what? Belief. So the trick of the enemy is to get your belief or turn your belief into doubt. And then you start demonizing. Oh God, here it is. You start demonizing and doubting the system. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna show you something real quick. I was just doing a training with a new group of leaders that are coming on board. Why? Because I'm getting back to what got me elected. It's no accident. Brandon Foster, that's no accident. This is not luck at all. Alonda, this ain't luck. We didn't, oh, thank God we looked up and got the right people. Child, please. No. Giselle, this was not luck. I got it documented. I learned a long time ago, Coach Juarez, put together a what to do right journal, Pam. Carissa, what am I doing right? Ferguson, it's not accidental. Now, I'm not saying any of this beating on my chest or to brag or to boast, but I am confident in what I know. Write this down. You need to know what you know. You need to know what you know. See, you can be talked out of what you think and or believe. Tony, you got me? You can be talked out of what you think or believe. What do I mean by that? If you've ever been lost or whatever it is and you're looking for directions, you go to somebody's cell and you're like, hey, do you know how to get to such and such a neighborhood? Oh, I think you go. You think I can? See, that's not somebody that's congruent. That's not somebody that Jacqueline, that's not somebody that I'm going to listen to. Or you ever talk to somebody and be like, you know how to make this, or you know how to go. They're like, oh, I believe you. See, no. I don't want to talk to somebody that thinks or believes. I need to talk in November to people that know. Oh, how do you get to that Walmart? Oh, that's easy. Go down 2 blocks, make a left. You're going to see a stop sign. There's going to be on the right-hand corner, you're going to see a big sign that says you are here. And they start explaining. See, that's a person that knows what they know. Am I making sense to you? So I said, okay, we got to get the team, not the group. I've got to get the team back to what you know. I want to get you back to what you know. So you're not looking for this answer and look, oh, maybe I need to get on this. Maybe I need to do this. Oh, and here's what happens. Write this down, please. A confused mind does nothing. You're getting great direction, great instruction from different people and different leaders, but you won't apply anything. Why? Because your belief is not in the system. Tonight, I want you to write this down too. There is no secret to success. There's a system to it. There's a system to success. I was talking to a buddy of mine last week. I said, bro, what you doing? Oh, I'm getting ready to take my wife to lunch. Where y'all going? Oh, we're just going up the street to Panera Bread. We gotta do something. Ain't gotta be nothing grandiose, nothing fancy. Why? Because we gotta make sure with these 3 kids we got, her job, my work, and all this, there's a system to a successful marriage. Are you listening to me? Hello, my mic on? Hello, mic. Ooh, y'all don't look at me in that tone of voice. All right, so here we go. I know, keep looking forward. Ooh, maybe, there's a system to it. I'm not the authority on marriage, but I'm telling you what I know. There's no secret to success. There's a system to it, meaning there are steps to what you must do to achieve success. Now, I was sharing with a group earlier today that we're launching some of what we've done before. Some of you have seen this before. Some of you haven't, but let me remind you, we didn't get here on accident. This was 2012, okay? We're being recognized $250,000 earners in a company. I was with that company for 7 years. To be a $250,000 earner, you have to make between $250,000 to $1 shy of $500,000 for the month. Okay, I mean for the year. You see where my mind is. For the year, okay? This was us in 2012. After that, went with this company here. We were with this company 3 years. Got to $500,000 a year in this company using the system I'm going to talk about tonight. $500,000 ring earners. We had several people on our team that were ring earners in these companies. Remember, success without successors is failure. Write it down, class. Success without successors is failure. Okay? And you look at this here. This is it works. Number 89 in the company. Out of 100,000+ active distributors. Guess how I got here? Doing exactly what I did to get there. There's no secret. It's not luck. It's not, oh, you found the right one. No, I am the right one. See, now I know some of you right now when I talk like this, you get offended. Some of you, oh, that's arrogant. Nobody wants to follow a leader that's not confident and knows what they know. Are you listening to me? I want you to get, not ego. This is not ego now. This is confidence in knowing, Stephanie, what I know to do. See, when you know, it's almost like when you get in your car, think about it. How many of us, you get in your car, you back out of your driveway, you don't even have to think about 10 and 2 anymore. Remember they taught us to drive 10 and 2? Come on, y'all put your hands up. Come on, come on. 10 and 2. This is what to drive your car, you needed 10 customers and 2 distributors. But you need to be on 10 and 2, 10 and 2. That's how you drove. Now, some of y'all driving 12. Come on. You're driving at 12. Some of you driving at 6 with your 2 fingers. Some of you driving at 3 with your 1 inch. Why? Because you know what you know. It don't matter if you're in a Buick or a BMW. It doesn't matter if you're in a Mazda or a Maserati. The vehicle may change, but you are the driver and you know what you know. All right, so now I've built my case. All of that was my introduction. I want to now talk about some of the system here. I want to talk about how to be system focused, system driven, what to do. A lot of times on our mastermind sessions the last several weeks, we've been dealing with mindset. Oh, there he goes again, talking about the mindset. There he goes again, talking about the success story. There you go. Oh, you know, I don't need that. Tell me what to do, how to do. See, I don't really teach on the how to as much because most people don't have the why to down. When you get the why to down, the how to becomes simple. But tonight and the subsequent following sessions, in preparation for 2021's election, because you are about to be elected to ambassador. Come on, receive. You're about to be elected into a double ambassador. I want to get you prepared. We're going on a campaign. We're going on a campaign. I'm telling you, that's what Trump taught me. Trump said, okay, I'm not doing good in these debates. These commercials ain't hidden. I need to get in front of people. That dude went to 5 states and showed the plan. He went and did 5 presentations in 5 different states at 74 years old. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you did an It Works presentation? When was the last time you showed the plan? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. When was the last time you did it? Oh, I don't do presentations. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Lean in. I know you're shy. I know you're all this stuff that you're not shy. No, you're not. How you got that baby? All right, look forward. Look forward. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Here I come. No, I'm coming for you. This grown-up talk tonight. Told you it's no nonsense November with your saved self. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. Listen, you have to show the plan. Yeah, you gotta show. Well, Jared, I don't do it that way. All right. You don't do it that way. What's your goal this month? When are you going to be a VIP? When you going to re-qualify? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. When are you going to re-qualify your position? I don't care about the next position you promote. When are you going to re-qualify your position? System. For example, let's say you had no income to take care of you and your family for November and December, outside of your commissions and bonuses from It Works. Would you have the same attitude towards your business today that you had yesterday? Would you have the same focus? Would you have called more people? Whatever your system is, would you have done more of it? And the answer is resoundingly yes. Why? Because you've got a need there. I want to talk to you about what we did here and what we're doing. And here's how you keep it fresh. You know, people that get burnt out and bored, let me tell you how you get burnt out in this business. You get burnt out in this business trying to make a cat bark. How long are you gonna try to make that cat bark? Jared, what do you mean? You keep trying to get people to do something they don't want to do. In other words, I like to let people do what they want to do so I can see what they would rather do. Are you listening to me? I'm not yelling, I'm not shouting, I'm just passionate right now. I just want y'all to get it tonight. This is session 1. We got all month long, and we're gonna be going through these, okay? Now, let's talk about the system here. The system that we've used, the system I've used for 10 years. Many of you heard some of my story. My first 6 years, I didn't even make $100,000 in combined income. My first 6 years. Why? I was learning. I was showing up to the events. I was coming to the trainings. I was doing all of those things. I just didn't have the influence, and I wasn't consistent. I was not what? Consistent. But the moment circumstances in my life changed, the moment I had my daughter, the moment I couldn't pay a $150 light bill, the moment when I pressed the garage door button and the garage wouldn't go up because the lights were off, the moment I had to ship my daughter to be with her mother or her grandmother and had to take the milk out of the fridge because it was going to get spoiled, the moment all of that started happening and I had tears coming down the side of my eyes because I was called and labeled a failure and a disgrace and not a man, something changed for me. And I went and sat down with my mentor. And my mentor wrote out on a napkin, not even on paper, not on a Zoom or in person. He was a multi-millionaire. He wrote out on a napkin, David, Brandon, he wrote out on a napkin, Sabrina, exactly and precisely what I needed to do. I'm going to show you exactly what we did here. I'm going to talk about this real quick here. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. Get in the comments, let me know if you can see this. All right, so let's talk about our Fast Start training. This is how we launch the business. This is how we teach the business. And this is how we build the people that build the business. You've heard us talk about this for years. You know, you've heard the steps to success. There's steps to it, right? Step number one, get qualified. You enroll, okay? You enroll, and then you boost your pack. Order some products. 90% of people, listen class, can do this. 100% of people can do this, rather. Not 90, 100% of people can do this. Set yourself up on the proper auto ship. This is what you do, and this is what you teach. Write this down too. You teach, oh God, I'm coming. Let me stop this. I need you to see me. Write this down. You teach what you know, but you reproduce who you are. Are you listening to me? You teach what you know, but you only reproduce who you are. When you look at your team, not your group, your team, your core team of people that you're working with, that you're running with, that's the reproduction, and I know some of you don't want to hear this, that is the manifestation of who you are. Take a deep breath. Come on, I didn't see you. I didn't see it. Come on, deep breath. It's okay. We're going to get through it. All right, here we go. I told you it's what? No nonsense November. Aren't you glad you came to this positive session? All right, so here we go. Here we go. Auto ship. Number two, get customers. Enroll 6 customers in your first 30 days to earn $150 in free product. Every 2 customers unlocks a reward. You know, on our team, we talk about these 6 customers. When they get their 6 customers, what do we call them, class? We call them a what? Star achiever. This is how we explain it. When they get 6 customers, number one, it potentially eliminates their monthly overhead. Because remember, they don't have to run an 80 BV auto ship if they've got through their loyal customers 150 BV. So that's how we don't have to worry about auto ship. They get it through their customers. The second thing we tell them is you're going to get a $150 product credit that you can use to order more product so you don't come out of pocket. The third thing that happens is we create the banner, the flyer, and we put it up on social media, tag them, their friends, or whatever it is. Why? Because people like to see their names in lights. So we do that, right? Number 3, go Ruby. Here it is. This is the system. This is from the company. This ain't Jared. This is the company, $500 million a year company. This is the steps to success. When I met with Mark and I sat down with these guys, I said, man, what are you guys doing? I didn't want to come recreate the wheel, reinvent this thing. I'm like, man, the guy got his own plane, got his own helicopter, got his own island. He's got his own 5,000-acre ranch, and his whole family work for the company. Everybody rich. Come on, put in the comments, my family's rich. Put in the comments, come on. Type it in there. My family's rich. My family's rich. Ain't nobody hurting for nothing. Everybody rich. Yeah, all the kids ambassadors. That is the epitome of building it for your last name. Everybody, his grandson got more money than you. Look ahead. I know you're mad. It's all right. You get over it. Come on down to the altar and get delivered. I'm trying to get you to where you want to go. Are you with me, right? You know I'm joking. I love you, but I want this to resonate with you tonight. I said, what's your system? They showed it to me. I said, it's in alignment with what we do. So this is the template. This is the game plan that you want to take people through. They get to this now. Here's the variation. Here's the variation. You ready? Here's the variation. Here's the pivot. For a person to go Ruby, the question that people are having is, what do I do next? Right? So you enrolled Jerry. This is me. You sponsored me. You sponsored me. How many of you want to sponsor Jared Wilkins? It's a lot of problems come with him. No. A lot of people want your volume, but can they handle your value? Right? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is this helping anybody so far? All right, so here we are. So some people's strategy is, we're going to go online immediately. They get their new person. Hey, put up this post. How many of you have heard something like that? Put up this post immediately. Right? Nothing wrong with that. Hey, put up this post, or, send out this message, send out this to a group. So that's the variations that happen in the business. None of them are wrong. All of them, to me, are right. Put that in the comments, because I'm about to say something after this, and I want to make sure we've got that on record. None of them are wrong. Come on, put it in the comments. None of them are wrong. They are all right. What do I mean by they're right? If they're working for you, getting you to your goal, they're all right. What do I mean by that? 2 + 2 is 4. How many of us agree? 2 + 2 is 4. But so is 3 + 1. You with me? They're both right. I want to talk to you tonight about the equation or the system that I've used and I've taught, not just in It Works. We'd earned multiple millions before I came to It Works. I came to It Works to earn tens of millions and have people on my team earn multiple millions. That's why I'm here. Those that desire, now everybody doesn't desire that, but I want to be around some friends that we fight over the bill. Come on. We fighting over the bill. How many of you want to go out with your friends, there's 5, 7 of you, and before you try to reach for your card, they done already paid up front? How many want friends like that? I want to be around some people that said, the church mortgage, we ain't got no church mortgage. Why we ain't got no church mortgage, Jared? Because I paid for it. That's the people I want to be around. I cleared the debt of the church. I know some of y'all don't want that. All right. Okay, so that's why I came here. Now, let's talk about a little bit more about this system here. I'm going to show this to you of what we did and what we do. I talk about the 4-step system. In other words, if it's not on here and people are not having success in their business, if they are not having success, they're not reaching their goals, I always point them back to the 4 steps, and I let them know you may be missing a step. Each one of these steps, I can do a 2 to 3 hour, maybe even a 4-hour session on each one of these steps. So tonight, I'm going to reintroduce you to this system, some of you. Others of you, this is the first time you're seeing this system because you're brand new. You get burnt out and bored with the business when you don't have any new blood. Burnout comes, think about it. You ever heard of burn the oil in the car? or you burnt they burned something in the car, they burned the head gasket, it's because the oil. You ain't got no you need new oil. You need new legs, new leaders, new stories. Are you listening to me? New people in your business. It's impossible to burn out when you're impacting new people. There's such a joy and an excitement when you have new people joining your team that you're assisting and developing. There's an excitement to it. You know when it gets boring, when you get burnt out, when you get disconnected, there's no new life. No new life. You don't believe in the vision. You're not bought into the culture of what's going on. You can't sustain. So I want to reintroduce you to this system. Some of you, others of you, I want to teach you about this system. People ask me, how did you guys go presidential in 60 days? It was the system. $63,500 in bonuses the first 60 days, the system. How'd you guys grow so fast? Did you bring over a bunch of networkers? No, the networkers we brought over, either they joined and quit day 2 or day 3, or they never really moved anyway. It was the system. There's no secret to success. There's a system to it. Look at step number 1. Step number 1 of the system is set up your personal order auto ship. This is a monthly order that keeps your business center qualified to earn commissions. Boost your pack, right? Receive an assortment of the best sellers for you to consume, for your testimony, and for instant cash. Schedule, here it is. There are 3 points under step number 1. Schedule a game planning session with your sponsor or plug-in senior business partner within the first 72 hours of joining. Let me stop right there. Last week, we had Eliana on the call. How many of y'all on the call last week with Eliana? And she talked about how she ran, how she built her first position to ambassador, and now she's building her 2.0 to ambassador. First time in network marketing. She's never done anything like this before. She talked about now what she's corrected, talked about correction points. What she's corrected is making sure she invests time to develop her new people. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, that's already a part of our system. The purpose of a game planning session, how many of you, by show of hands or put in the comments, have done a proper game planning session where you got with your sponsor, you got with your coach, and they gave you a game plan? Very important. The game planning session is to prevent the new person from executing their own plan. Think about it. You start a new business and you want to go get a loan or a line of credit from a bank, right? Or a lender. Guess what you have to take into them? You got to show them your what? Plan. Write this down. No plan, no profit. No game planning, no profits. And many of us are guilty of recruiting people into our teams and never sponsoring them. There's a difference. To sponsor you means I am now responsible for showing, shadowing, and duplicating the system in you. I show you, I shadow you, and I duplicate. I show you the system. I show you how to do the call, show you how to do this, how to do it, how. I shadow you, meaning now I watch you, Sally. I watch you do it. And duplicate, baby, I got to go find somebody new. You got to duplicate this. Well, I'm not ready. You better get ready. And they'll get ready, okay? Now, let's look at this here. So we're step number 1, talking about game planning session. How are we doing on time? How are we doing on time? Let me look. I know some of you are like, oh my God, it's so long-winded. It's 8:41. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go too fast because I'll lose you. So here we go. We set up the game planning session. These are typically done on Zoom, via phone, or in person. And the purpose of the game planning session is I want to find out why this person is getting started. I want to find out their goal. What do they want? Carissa, because if I don't know what you want, I cannot help you get it. I need to know, what do you want? What is it? What made you get started? Brandon, why are you here? And I'm taking notes because the reason why they get started is what I'm going to use to keep them in when they want to quit. Hey, Brandon, you told me you want to make an extra $5,000 because you want to be able to spend time with your boys. You want to take your wife on an extra vacation. Is this still true, or were you lying to me like you lied to her? See, the truth, this is Jim Rohn, the truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is. I need to know why I'm going to take time from my family. Why I'm going to take time away from Aiden. Why I'm going to take time away from what I'm doing. Why I'm going to take time away from my other leaders to work with you, because the last thing I want to do is I do not want to waste my time. How many of you tired of people wasting your time? How many, I mean, you tired of them wasting your time? How many of you realize you are people? All right, look straight ahead. You are the people wasting you're wasting your own time. You don't let people waste your time. That's how you get burnt out. Well, I told them to do it, they're not doing it. It's the wrong person. They're not voting for you. You need to go find another person. Okay? Well, Jared, that's harsh. You don't believe in people. You don't love on people. Jared, I mean, you got to love on them. You got to spend time with them. Really? How's that working for you? I'm making more money than you. So how's that working for you? So you don't want to hear that. Maybe, just maybe the leaders know a little bit more and have been down this road before and are trying to help you circumvent and navigate through these portals so you don't get stuck. I'm all for developing the right people. I'm all for building relationships with the right people. What determines if they're right? Let me tell you what determines if they're right. Because good doesn't mean right. Good people don't mean they're the right people. I'm looking for the right people. You are looking for the right people. The game planning session allows you to sift and sort through good people and the right people. The right people are ready. Good people need growth. Shucks. They're good, they need to grow. They need to, they need to grow their belief, grow their confidence. They'll get on our training calls. They'll get on the training webinars. They'll get into, become a part of the system. They'll start using the products. They'll be on YouTube University. See, they need to grow. I'm looking for the right people. The right people are ready. They're ready to run. See, when I couldn't pay that $150 light bill, if I say years ago, couldn't pay that $150 light bill, ooh, CEO, I was ready. I was ready. $150 light bill? I'm a full-grown man. I'm an adult with beard. Come on, man. You can't pay a $150 light bill, bro? In America? I'm making life decisions at the gas station. Am I going to eat? Or do I have enough money to put in gas? I need tires. I ain't got these tires about to blow in any moment from now, but I don't have enough money to buy some used tires, put gas in the car, pay the $150 light bill, and my cell phone, I got an extension on it. They finna turn this off. I was ready. I had never made 6 figures a year in network marketing before. I had never even made 10 grand a month before. I had never made 5 grand in a month before. But my mentor knew I was ready. How do you know a person is ready? You do a game planning session with them. You find out what they want, and here's what you do. You give them an assignment to get it done. If they complete the assignment, that is an indicator that you're now working and dealing with the what? Right one. Are y'all with me? Am I boring you? We can cut the call. I'm sorry. I think I'm boring y'all tonight. Well, thank y'all so much for coming. I appreciate your time and your attention tonight. God bless you. Okay, all right. We only got 10 more minutes. Listen, I want to get through this. I do want to get through this, but I'm going to be respectful of time. So I told you, this is just session number 1. I'm going to really teach you about this system. You're going to be clear, because some of you don't even know what you got. Okay, now, I do my game planning session. It determines who's good and who's right. They're right when they implement what I tell them to do. I'm their coach now. I'm calling the plays. If I'm calling the plays and you're not, guess what happens when a coach calls the play and the player doesn't execute the play? Yo, get your butt out. Come on, sit on the bench. They bench you. Now, how good you, see, they don't care how good you are. If you're not following the play that's being called, you're not a team player. Come on, sit on this bench. Get you some Gatorade in your system, because you tripping. You with me? All right, so now, some of you are like, this is harsh. I'm trying to get you free. You understand me? I want to put you in a position where you turn your yearly salary into your weekly commissions. You with me? That's all I'm focused on right now. There's no nonsense November. And I know this is not for everybody. If you want to earn an extra $500, I should have given this disclaimer earlier. If you want to earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, everything I'm talking about today does not apply to you. You don't need to be this intense. You don't need to be this focused. You don't need to be this committed. You don't need to do all this. You just come on in and roll you a few customers. I promise you're going to be good. But for those of you that want to get free, you want to be financially independent, I'm telling you, it's this intense. You look at all these top earners in the company, all these incredible women, I promise you, on their way to that success, they were this maniacal, this focused, this intense. I don't care how cute she is right now and how it seems, she don't know what don't let them play you. They know exactly what they do. Well, she just looks like she just have fun and everybody joins and she puts up a few posts. You don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. The work that's going into it, the follow-ups that's going into it, the voice notes, the 100 and 200 reaching out a day that they're doing. You don't see all that. But I want to get you to No Nonsense November. So this is just step 1, okay? Schedule a game planning session. Every new person that joins the business needs a game planning session. I need to be able to sift and sort from who is good and who is right. Did I say every new distributor? Every new distributor. I treat them like they did not join for $99. I treat them like they joined for $999,000. Game planning session. I'm the bank. I'm going to determine how much of my time I loan to them. That's my game planning session. How much of my time am I loaning to this person? What's the interest rate? I need to know. Now, during the game planning session, I'm finding out why they're getting started, and this is when I start getting my commitments. Once they tell me, during the game planning session, Coach Juarez, let me kind of role play this, and then we're done. Because we're not going to be able to get to step number 2, 3, and 4. We'll do that subsequent weeks. Man, I wish we could do it today. I wish y'all were ready to go overtime. I wish y'all were really ready for no nonsense November, but I got to ease you into it. I know you're not really ready to dive into it. I got to ease you into it. Coach Juarez, come on to the line. Let me role play. Let's role play with this. Now, so Coach Juarez is just getting started, right?
Sure.
He's ready to roll. So, Coach, if listen to the language. If we chose to work with you in your first 90 days, what type of income, realistically, would you like to be at, after 3 months per month? What type of money, would you want to start earning within 3 months of doing this, so that you can consider putting more time into it? What's a realistic, believable number for you?
About 1,500.
1,500 a month?
Yeah, 1,500 a month.
Okay, good. Let me stop right there. If he would have said $15,000 a month, I would say, great. Have you ever made $15,000 a month in a business before? Why? Because I'm not going to allow him to give me a $15,000 a month goal and he only has a $1,500 a month belief. You follow me? So I'm always going to bring it back to that $2,000 to $5,000 a month range in 90 days. Always. Because the majority of people that join your team, you get them to $2,000 to $5,000 a month of profits within 3 months of joining your business. Oh, it's over. It's over. Now they can believe bigger. You follow me? Now you also attract some people over time that come in and they're like, no, I need to get to 50 grand a month. When I got started, the leaders will tell you, I said, man, within our first 12, no later than 18 months, if we're not at 100 grand a month, there's a problem here. That was day one. That's why in 2019, many of you heard my story. I went back and we had a whole discussion with corporate, like, hey, we ain't on track for my goal. What y'all doing? What's going on here?
Right.
What you mean you can't open this and, because that's all a part of my business plan. You follow me? So now he tells me $1,500 a month. Great. Whereas $1,500 a month is definitely doable. Here's what I do. I then tell Juarez about a couple of people on my team that have gotten to that position. Now, let me ask y'all something. Let me see if y'all paying attention. What rank do you have to get to in HitWorks to be at $1,500 a month on average? What rank? Come on, pull out your income disclosure statement. Come on, business people. What rank is that? Y'all put it in the comments. Let me go in the comments. Let me go in the chat. Let me go in the chat. Somebody said diamond. Okay, I like that. I see where y'all going. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, diamond. Okay, great. So here's what I'll do. Emerald, yes, Sally, you're right. See, at Emerald, it's about $1,000 a month on average. A diamond is about $2,000 a month on average. So I may tell Coach about some of the diamonds. I'll tell him about Stephanie Allen. Coach, that's simple to do. We've got so many people on our team that have gotten to that level of income. Matter of fact, when you get to the level of diamond, the average income at diamond is about $2,000 a month on average. Some diamonds make way more than that, but on average about $2,000 a month. Good friend of mine, Stephanie Allen, she got started with our company, working with our team, working with our system, and she got herself to diamond in a relatively short period of time. I'll talk to him about 1 or 2 people that I know of that have gotten the diamond, that are on our team. Maybe I've worked with them directly. I don't even have to work with them directly. As long as I know them, they're part of the team, I can tell him about them. Why? People are looking for social proof. Guys, we're on step number 1. So now, I tell them about the stories. Coach Ross, let me ask you a question. To earn an extra $1,500 a month, are you willing to put together a small list of people of, let's say, about 100 people that we can talk to about the products and about the opportunity for you?
Absolutely.
To make that extra. See, guess what? I bring to him, Giselle, exactly what he said he wanted. He wants $1,500, right? All right, can you give me a list of 100 people for $1,500? You see that? They will give you what you ask for as long as you remind them of what they want. No, I can't put no list together of 100 people. Well, I can't give you $1,500 a month. So either we need to reduce your income goal or you need to do what's required. But Coach Morris, could you put together a little small list of about 100 people that we can talk to about the products and the business for this $1,500 a month? You can do that? Good. Great. Normally the people that are earning that type of income at Diamond, they invest anywhere between 10 to 15 hours a week into growing their business. Are you willing to carve out, let's say about an hour or 2 a day, working with me and the team so we can show you how to make that $1,500 a month?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. See, everything is here's what I'm doing up front, guys. I'm getting his buy-in. I'm getting his commitment that he's going to be willing to do it. Because he wants that 1,500, Sally. Sabrina, he wants that 1,500. Brandon, you see what I'm saying? This is how I get them engaged. This is why I don't recruit 600 people. I probably in 2 years, maybe, I got corporate working on this for me. I've got about maybe 60 people I personally sponsored in 2 years. Well, where all these other thousands of people came from? It came from me taking my time doing game planning sessions. That's where it came from, plugging them into the system. You heard Eliana last week said, man, she got to a point she was recruiting over 150 plus people a month and felt horrible, like, oh my God, I can't work with all these people. I'm getting the buy-in up front. Okay, so now, so here we go. I got step number one. He tells me he can do that. Okay, you know, to get to diamond, here's what we normally do, coach. We're going to expose those people to our product and to our business. Here's where we go to step number two. Let me show this on the screen. Okay, step number two. Remember, see, I'm getting these commitments already. See, when he builds his list, he's gonna write this list down with paper and pen. I don't want it in your phone. No, I need you to take it out of your phone, put it on, I need you to put it on paper.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he puts that list, minimum 100, 50 potential loyal customers, 50 potential business partners. Take inventory of who you can share your products with. Your cell phone, social media accounts, and email database all consist of people who have some sort of relationship with you and want to hear what you have to say. Listen to the generic training at thesystemthatpays.com. See, we've got an entire, invite training that I've done. It's 16 minutes that shows you and teaches you what to say to people to invite them to step number 3. See, now that he's given me the commitment, see, on my game planning session, I'm getting step number 2. I'm getting him to commit to doing this. This is his assignment. He's got to go put his list together. He's got to go listen to this training. He's got to put this list together. He's got to complete. See, if he doesn't complete the assignment, he's good. He's not right. Sally, you with me? Giselle, you with me? If they don't complete, you're not right. Well, Jared, you don't understand. People are busy. The elections, the this, the that. Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. I understand. But they're not right. So that's step number 2. Here's what we're going to do, class. Next week, we're going to pick up step number 2. We're going to go more in depth into putting this list together. Who I want on the list, the different categories of people I want on the list, how to invite that list, how to process that list, because I'm not going to cheat you tonight. I'm not going to rush it. We're going to take our time and break this down, because I want you in the flow of the system. I want your belief system high. And I want you in the system. I want you in the flow of the system so you can maximize the system. So I appreciate your time tonight. We've got to stop. It is 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I like to operate in excellence. So we'll pick back up. Be sure to be here. Step number 2. We'll go through step number 2 and step number 3 on next week, Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. One of the things that I would highly recommend that you do is make sure you get that "what am I doing right" journal. And I want you to start notating. Go back. Start thinking and notating what you were doing, what you were listening to, what you were wearing, where you were going when you first got elected. God bless you. God bless your families, and God most certainly bless your dreams. We'll see you next week, Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.